Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vikas Shekhani. I'm from Mumbai, India, and I'm here to present something on heat pumps. So, heat pumps are becoming very popular now because of so many reasons, be it decarbonization, environment, or the war situation because we're not getting oil. So, heat pump machines are becoming popular every year. So, we have helped our customer, our industry to make products which will support the heat pump machines. Should it? So that's an introduction about our company, what we are going to present in this presentation. So heat pump, as I explained, is a alternative solution to the heating that we had normal traditional method of heating. So heat pump is a very efficient replacement. It helps you in heating and cooling as well. Then in winter, it will take heat from inside and heat up your room. And in summers, it will take cold air and cool up your room. So because of its versatility, because it can switch over, change over, it is a very efficient machine, but it requires a lot of support from different components. So I've come over to, so this is a typical refrigeration cycle. If it's one-way cycle, it looks like this. But the moment we make it heat pump, it becomes complicated. It becomes complicated because of the same machine is being used in the reverse cycle. Then it becomes more system tubing, more components, and more change of components. So in these, the basic change of components comes from these following. So instead of mini-flow filter dryers, we need a bi-flow filter dryer. Then we need accumulators in the machine. Then we would come to bi-flow receivers and also oil separators. So these are few additions or special design products that we need for a heat pump machine. So I will just explain one by one each of the products. And accumulator charge compensator is one more product that is required. Now, coming to filter dryer. Filter dryer, as we know, is a very simple component. It filters, contaminates, absorbs moisture. And also, now this can be made into a uniflow and a biflow direction. So we have both the processes in this. Then suction line accumulator. Now, sometimes a liquid refrigerant will enter the compressor and damage your compressor. But a suction line accumulator just before the compressor converts all the refrigerant into vapor and makes sure that no liquid enters the compressor. And it's a very essential component which is required before our compressor. And also, there's an oil management system into this. In case some oil has escaped the compressor and the oil separator, it makes sure that the oil is returned back to the compressor, which is very important for the proper functioning of the compressor. Now comes the receiver. Now receiver has major three function. It makes sure that the expansion well will always get liquid vapor, but never refrigerant in a gas form. It makes sure that only liquid will enter the expansion valve and the expansion valve can perform properly. And the second most important function is it acts as a storage device or a resting device. So when you shut off the unit or you want to service the unit, the whole refrigerant goes and sits into the receiver, and you can shut off the valves and make sure that the refrigerant is saved and it doesn't go into the atmosphere. So these are the two primary functions, and biflow receivers will need a change of design. It will make sure either way, reverse cycle, it always picks up liquid and passes on the liquid to the expansion valve. And then comes oil separators. Oil separators are placed just before the compressor to make sure that any oil which has boiled off and escaped the compressor it will turn the vapor oil into liquid again, oil form, and there's a return mechanism in every oil separator. So the oil separator will always make sure that your compressor is never deprived of oil, which is very important that it function properly. And a heat pump machine needs very, very high efficient oil separators. I say very, very high because it is actually very important that you have a high efficiency oil separators for your system, and make sure that the whole oil which escapes the compressor is returned back to the compressor. Now, there's one more component which has been developed recently. It was called accumulator charge compensator, and it acts as a very small safety device to make sure that all the components that I mentioned before works efficiently and properly. Yeah. It's a very small and inexpensive component, but we as a company highly recommend that this becomes part of your heat pump machines. So we are a 30-year-old organization. It's almost 35 years now. So we've been 3 decades and based out of Mumbai, India. And we have all the required certification for European and American market. And all the products are available off the shelf, or we can customize for you. So customization, I said, certificate compliance already I said. And we have one of the very, very nice labs to test and validate each product before we have them shipped over to you. And we are also ready for all the new refrigerants like A2L refrigerants and CO2, and all the products are on display at our booth. So the certification that I was talking about, they are up here. And in addition to those components that we show that they're designed for heat pump machines, we have many other components available at in our product range. So they are heat exchangers, controllers. We have collaboration with Vika and Honda to market their product in India market. So thank you. And we are at Hall 5, booth number 408. And everything on display. And we have a team of competent engineers at our booth to show you around and answer all your questions. So please feel free to come over and have a look at our product line on display. If there are any questions, I'm ready to take the questions. I have my team member here as well to answer your questions. In addition to what we have shown you here, we also have a product called Filter Dryer with leak detection technology. That's something very unique and also helps you in saving your refrigerant. So we supply you a filter dryer which has inbuilt dye inside it, fluorescent dye. You install it into a system and it will release the dye into the system. And if there's a leak, you can find it with the help of a UV torch. You just need a very inexpensive, say, $10 torch, and you can find any kind of a leak in the system. And this product is compatible with all the new refrigerants, all the oils. And again, we have the same on display. So again, it helps you in your carbon footprint reduction and refrigerant saving and money saving, of course, and time saving while you are servicing your units. So that too we have on a display at our booth. Any questions if you have? So our products are available also in Europe. Nicole is our... Nicole, can you come up? So Nicole is here from Netherlands, and they have ready inventory of our product here. And for UK, we have John here. So we have our products ready, available in UK as well. So we are available in Europe and UK with our complete product range. I like this. Thank you. Thank you very much.